We've got a lot of territory to cover, but before we can do any of that, we have to think about how do we converge on this thing called human development? How do we get some perspective on how it all works and how do we piece the pieces together? Well, let's take a look at the whole idea of theories. Why in the world do we have theories about human development? Because if you want to study something and do some research, you have to start with some kind of theory or model or hypothesis about what you think is going on in a certain facet of human development. The problem is that there's no one theory that could possibly explain the complexity of human development. So we have to look at human development from many, many different perspectives and think, okay, what theories can help explain different aspects of development? So we need lots of different theories, lots of different perspectives. So these are the ones we'll be covering, and I don't mean just in this first module. We're going to be coming back to every one of these time and time again as we look at different aspects of human development. We'll be looking at the evolutionary theory or perspective about how development furthers itself, the biological perspective, the learning perspective, sometimes called behaviorism, the cognitive thinking theory about development, the social cognitive or social learning perspective on development, the sociocultural way of thinking about development, the ecological perspective, and the psychodynamic. Quite a few different ways of looking at development, and each time we look at some phase of development, we need to grab one or two or three of these theories so that we can begin to focus in and see what are some ways we can explain what's going on at different phases of life.